Good morning. Well, let's see. It's about 1 o'clock today, and it's a glorious day in Arkansas. It's Barbara and Little Lark, and they don't have much to say today, except that today's Sunday, and my daughter came, and I had breakfast, and I've been watching television and having some time with the Lord early on this morning, and then I watched Charles Stanley, and now I'm outside. It's too pretty not to be outside, so I thought I'd bring Connor up here. He's happy. He's running around peeing on everything in the doggy park, and no doggies up here for him today, but he loves to come up here. I swear he does. And anyway, he's having fun peeing on everything, and the weather's really great. I can't believe there's no one out of their apartment today. I haven't seen anyone. I thought they'd be out on the patios talking to each other. And well, maybe they're not home from church yet. I think it's about, I don't know, about 1:30 maybe. And then they probably went out to eat, which sounds like a lot of fun. I was thinking I would love to go to Branson if I could ride that far. But I could dream about it. But I'd like to see that crazy man that sings the songs. You know who I'm talking about, don't you? Oh my gosh, he has his own show. Remember he did the one about the streak, and the streak's running through the grocery store, and he's talking to his wife, stop looking at him, because the guy was running around without any clothes on. I can't remember what his name is now. But I'd like to go see his show. Maybe next year. Maybe next year will be better. And that would be a good thing. And let's see. I really haven't done anything except unpack my groceries. I got a bunch of real good groceries this week. My daughter brought me some goodies. She brought me fresh avocado and some hot sauce and Doritos, or dip chips things. And my neighbor across the street, Gina, said she was going to put on some chili yesterday, so maybe I'll have chili with that today, which would be great. And yeah, just about eating. I see someone over in the neighborhood over there, and they've got a barbecue grill going. Now, all I have to do is take my Hoveround, go up out the gate, go around the building, down the hill, across the street, down around here. Oh, I might be there by supper time. I don't know if I can get back, though, how far the charge is on this Hoveround, but it really has worked out very well for me during this healing time. I will go to the doctor on Thursday to check that out. And but other than that, I haven't even looked at the news. Maybe I should have, but I'm just not in the mood. Look at the news. I just want to see pretty things and fluffy clouds. And I hope you can see fluffy clouds behind me. They're awesome. It's a beautiful blue sky. You probably can't see them, but oh, it's just luscious. Now, if I shut up, you can hear the leaves in the wind. Can you hear? And there's little planes flying around from the airport. Oh, no, that one was a little jet. He flies a lot faster than those little planes do. But I think the guys in the little planes have so much more fun. They're always circling and dipping and getting in line 4 or 5 in a row, usually on Sunday evenings, Sunday afternoons where it gets too dark. Maybe the wind's keeping them from doing that today. The wind is really quite pleasant, but it might be hazardous to little planes. I really don't know. I did, though, years ago, go to Kitty Hawk with my friend Laura. Well, we started out at Savannah, and we ended up all the way up to Kitty Hawk. We went out the Outer Banks, and then we hip-hopped all around there, staying at people's houses, and Anyway, Kitty Hawk, I said, I want to fly over Kitty Hawk. And she said, well, I think I'll find somebody. So sure enough, there at the museum at Kitty Hawk, you know, the Wright brothers who flew the first plane here in the United States, that I know of, or that they said they were. But anyway, we went in there and I got my flying wings. Yeah, you get to fly the plane with the pilot. Well, Laura's in the back seat. I'm in the front seat, you know, with the little thing, and the pilot's over here to my right. I mean, we take off, the sky's blue, we can see the ocean, we can see the Atlantic, we could see the shoreline, the sand, the wind, people all around down along the beach. And then we were flying over the girl's house that we were staying at. It's sort of a chalet. It was up on pedestals, beautiful home. So we flew over it and looked at it, and then came back around, and he said to me, now you drive. And I said, I'm so happy I couldn't understand it. So I grabbed it. And he said, now, you know, just pull forward, push forward, tighter. And then I said, oh, I can do this. I can do this. Well, first time I went like that, and the plane did like that. I said, oh, this is so cool. And then I went like this, and it like this. And so I pulled up there, and we went up, and he said, nope, not that far. And then I come back down. Of course, all the time, he's right here. He can grab the controls at any time. And then he says, now, bank over here, and I banked over here. Then I felt something on the seat behind me, and it was Laura's hands. She had them hanging on the back of my seat. She was digging into the back seat. Her hands were as white as snow, but she never said a word. Brave little girl she was. But I was having a heck of a good time flying over Kitty Hawk like the Wright brothers, you know. And I flew over the largest sand dune in the world, or supposedly at that time. I can't remember when this was. It was I guess it was 80s. I don't remember. But we had so much fun at the Outer Banks. We stopped along the banks there and had seafood. And first time I ever had soft shell crab. Oh my gosh, it was heavenly. And we were staying with a gentleman who was a prisoner of war during the Korean conflict. And him and his wife graciously let us stay with them one night, and we all went out along the oceans, or the edge there, the Outer Banks. And the restaurant was out over the ocean, you know, like they have them like that. And we sat out there and just, and this big old pelican or something landed on a pole, you know, just like in the movies. And I remember thinking, couldn't get any better than this. Couldn't get any better than this. But one thing I was fascinated about when I was staying with them is the fact that, now this was at Carolina, North Carolina. Anyway, there was I think it was three bedroom house, and she had converted one of the bedrooms into her dressing closet. Everything was in there, all her shoes, and I had never seen anything like that. I just was so amazed. And he told me that morning over coffee before we left, he says, she loves her clothes, she loves to dress up, and I love seeing her dressed up. And I wanted her to have the best. So he gave her a whole room. He treated her like she was a princess. And in his eyes, she was. I wonder where they are today. It's been so many years ago. So many years ago. But the girl we stayed out at Kitty Hawk, she was in the Miss New Jersey, New Hampshire, one of the, maybe it was Virginia, beauty queen, you know. And so she was just popping around in her little baby dolls at her little chalet where we stayed. And she was making daiquiris, strawberry daiquiris. I'll never forget. We were all in our PJs, her and her little baby doll outfit. And she's making daiquiris when she was a little, happy. And so she forgot to put the lid on the blender, and it happened to everybody in their life. But I'm telling you, she was covered with strawberry daiquiris. We really had a great. Well, my battery ran out on that video I was doing, and I'm back in the house. Connor's getting ready for his nap, and so am I. But I wanted to tell you that trip was really a lot of fun, and I could tell you we were gone, I guess 2 or 3 weeks, and there were so many things we did that I'd love to tell you some of the stories and trouble we got into. But anyway, just remember, get out, enjoy this beautiful day. Oh, it's luscious, and be happy. And remember, God has you in His hands. And pray for Mother Earth. And I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.